All right, hello and welcome to Odyssey of Eternity. I'm DM Kenneth, and welcome to the Kenku Club. Tonight we have a very special night tonight as the players get ready to fight a legendary sea creature. It's not very often I get to say this. But release the Kraken! First off, though, before we begin, we're going to have Johan's minute recap of the last week's event.
All right, so you see, last weekend, last week when we were playing, we uh we were riding on that boat with that pirate lady who turned out to be not so bad of a lady. She's kind of cute actually, but don't tell Tammy Lynn said that. So we were going across the high seas, enjoying ourselves, not really going too much, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna throw a little line in the water so I can catch some stuff. But threw it in there a little bit, catch faith ate the dinner. Well, see a little bit of the Cajun cooking. Headline in maybe 20, 30 minutes. Nothing too serious. When I caught something big. Caught something a little bigger than I thought. Yeah, caught a big old eel. Now the other guys called it a plesiosaur or whatever the fuck that is. Some eel. That's all I know. So I'm reeling it in, trying to get it, and you know what? Some bitch pulled me in the water. Fell right in. And luckily, though, my fishing pole stopped me from going too far. But I did watch the boat go nice and far away. However, a couple of the other people decided to hop in the water with me. Wasn't that bad. So I managed to get out of the jaws of that big old creature and get on the boat. But tell you what, that some bitch took my foot, came up, bit off my foot. Managed to get back on the boat. Got a little bit of a peg leg temporarily put on. And the pirate lady went, well, we can do one or two things. One, we can keep your peg leg on, or what's his name? Foxy Foxy said we could paint me a new foot, but I wouldn't be able to feel the foot, is what I thought. So I decided, you know what? She asked me, do you want to go after that there eel? And I said, you know what I want. So I got up, and I had some sort of telepathic connection with the eel, with my foot, because I knew right where that foot was. I knew right where it was. We ended up sailing the boat. We ended up fighting that there big eel, and see Fabio over there decided to hop in the water and turn into another eel that looked just like it, but a little more fruity. So he ended up biting that thing, killing it, and when he got it, there was about 5 or 6 other feet that was inside of it. And so I had my pick. 7. There's 7 other feet. Sorry about that. Numbers ain't quite good up here anymore. Too much of that there moonshine. Um, so yeah, we decided to. Yep, the eel done bit off my foot. So I decided to. It was really, really close. It was a nice cloven hoof, but I was really, really close to getting down there. But I didn't want to. I figured it'd affect my, my stealth skills. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I decided to not get on there and just get my normal foot on there. And you see, Ostrom decided to do some of his magic-y stuff and reattach my foot. So after that, we got all the way to where we needed to go. And the pirate lady decided to give us an option. We can either sail right in with her, or we can get into a boat, a little dinghy, and float on up there. She said, but we have to be careful because there's a Kraken up there. If I remember correctly, we offered to go kill the Kraken. I don't know what we'd get for the Kraken. I don't know if we decided that or not yet. I still want to kill it. I think it's going to be fun. So,
There was never a message or a word of reward for it. You guys just said, let's do
Uh,
it.
the reward was whatever was in the lair of the Kraken.
correct.
That
Is
was
that it?
said.
Oh, that is correct, yes.
We were told we could keep what was ever in the Kraken's lair.
See, the Foxy guy knows that way.
You're welcome.
Whichever way he gets out of here. Down. He's there.
Other way.
So, yeah. Somewhere over here. So, yeah. That's
Here.
that's where we are right now.
Here, this'll change my position. Hey, it's my face.
Hey, look. You're not a fox.
Well, for the purpose of the stream, I have Johan blown up here for the moment, so that way he can have his soapbox.
That's what we got right now.
I can finally have a webcam without fear of my computer turning off because I got a new one.
All right, so.
All right, take me up the big screen. As much as I do enjoy this nice, pretty face.
So, you guys are sitting on the boat, bobbing up and down. The water's a bit choppier than it normally would be. As you guys are sitting there, going about your business, getting the prep done. Did you guys decide what your prep was?
Kalen just texted through some magical being that he said everyone gets one good berry, long strider on everyone, water breathing on everyone, water walk on everyone, and enhance ability protection from energy on one person.
Okay.
But I knew water breathing was already cast on us, so
Yeah, and we can't have water walks, so we probably don't want that.
yeah, no water walk makes sense.
All right, I'm also gonna post the underwater combat rules for you guys, as this is underwater.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. It was the trading the weapons for piercing versus slashing, everything.
Yeah, so unless the weapon is a crossbow, net, or weapon that is thrown like a javelin, spear, trident, dart, pretty much anything with piercing.
Did we figure out if mine's gonna work or not? Because mine's only psychic.
Yeah, we already figured out yours would.
Okay, cool.
So this says a creature that doesn't have a swimming speed. So I'm good?
Oh yeah, you have a swimming speed. You have nothing to worry about. You can act as normal in the water.
I can.
Great news.
Hey, Josh.
For flavor's sake, can I say that my claws count as piercing, as if I just go with piercing instead of slashing? Like,
I mean, as a monk,
try to pierce it.
as a monk, you're already... It's pretty much anything that's not... If it's long or ungainly, like your natural weapons would be fine.
Okay. Just checking. Because while I do think I have something for that, I think it's mainly darts that I have. And,
Oh yeah, you start
those
off with
aren't the
darts.
best.
Just poking a Kraken to death with darts.
Not very often do we go into a boss fight knowing what the boss fight is gonna be.
So
Correct.
did we take the dinghy?
No. You guys are still on the main boat getting ready to jump into the water to swim down to this lair.
That's
Now,
what
wait
we're
a minute.
doing?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. That does pose an excellent question. If we do take water walk, and this thing comes up to attack us, we have the ability to fight on the surface.
Right, but I think if I remember correctly, the whole thing was whether or not we could bait it out versus we could actually just swim. They already said that they would cast water breathing on us and last for 24 hours, so we can swim down there and we can find it. Like, they have an idea of where it's at, just not the direct thing. And she said she didn't remember. And water
She
walk
also-
only lasts for an hour, so
she
it's an
also said she
hour
didn't-
versus 24 hours.
Okay.
She also
All
said
right.
she didn't want this thing near her boat.
Yeah. So
The last time I came near one of her boats, it was getting repaired when we found it.
so
Let's just say that.
need a question. So, does anybody not have a? Because I know there was some weapon swapping going around, things like that. Does anybody not have a magic weapon?
My hands are labeled as weapons.
No.
Magical too.
No.
I mean, technically,
you're
my fists aren't magical weapons, but I'll be fine.
I was planning to cast magic weapon on my spear, but if you have something better,
No,
I'll
I was
definitely-
looking at taking magic weapon, but if you're gonna do that, then I am not.
yeah. That way I don't tie up your concentration.
Not actually taking.
I love playing a rogue. I don't need to prepare anything. Just kinda
Yeah, same for me, bro.
do.
I
Before
just-
jumping in the water.
Go.
Also, for clarity's sake, I am not bringing Watcher into the water.
Oh, that's fair. I assumed that.
I
So
just
then
see a
I'm
little
at-
fox on the railing, just peering into the ocean, and like fully seeing everything that's happening.
So I'm gonna cast. So still based off what I was gonna do last game is I'm using my free cast of Mage Armor and oh, I'm sorry, my free cast of Gift Alacrity and then casting Mage Armor, and then I'm gonna cast. Oh wait, how did I do?
What is a enhance ability protection from energy?
Enhance ability and protection from the two
Oh.
fails.
Okay.
It took me a minute too. I was like, what's enhance?
He put those together because they're the two that can only be cast on one person.
All right.
Well, I'll have advantage on strength saves, and I already got a pretty decent con, so somebody else can take the advantage ability enhancement. Protection for energy. I've never fought a Kraken, so I don't know how that'll help, but I imagine that goes onto the person with the least amount of HP, which would be Danny Boy.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna cast Gifted Alacrity on Astrum. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go 3, which will use all 4 of my first level spell slots. Then I'm gonna take the 1 hour, use my trait or my
Gain
feature
recovery?
recovery, yeah. Get all 4 of the slots back, and then recast it twice on the remaining 2. So everybody gets a D8. On for their initiative.
Operations.
Sounds
So,
gooder.
while during that hour kind of break, Astrum kind of pulls Gooder to the side and kind of says in a low voice, "So, when we're underwater, I've never had to swim in heavy armor before, and I'm not sure what that's going to look like when I get to the bottom.
Were you going to sink?
Can you make sure I get back up to the boat?"
Yeah.
Thanks. I trust you to get me back to the boat.
He goes, he puts his hands around you and lifts you up just to see if he can pick you up. I'm guessing I can, even with all your armor, Lord God. Yeah.
You definitely
up.
have it with
Yeah.
the belt on. You definitely have it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I bring you back.
Thanks, Gooder. He puts his arm on your shoulder and just gives you a good pat.
Does anybody want Fortune's favor?
What's
you get
that
a you get a free reroll, or you can make somebody else reroll. Make the opponent reroll. Yeah, as long as it's on your turn. It's not a reaction.
Honestly, with those kind of buffs, I think they should go to either Schneidi or Dantalus because they got the least amount of HP. Like, I'm the last person that it should get because, like, I'm gooder.
You can also, yeah. All right. Okay. Well, then, just before, just don't go charging in right away because I'm gonna use that.
Oh, you better make that explicitly known.
I'm making that explicitly known. Don't go charging
Okay.
in as soon as we find it because I'll put that on him and I.
Okay.
And I guess that's it. I mean, that's pretty much all my prep right there.
All right, who's going to take the enhance ability? If you take the con, it gives you 2d6 extra hit points.
I mean, I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Gives us use for that.
Okay.
I'll just roll 2d6. Oh, cool. I got 11. Increase that by
Nice.
11. Nice.
Oh, and Baron and I both have polymorph for this. We'd actually talked about it prior. We will be using this as an oh shit button.
That is a good oh shit button.
Yeah.
Good oh shit button.
And it's just to give everybody. It's gonna be that crazy alligator, crocodile thing that I turn into. Unless we have to go Gigantosaurus. If we have to do that, it's underwater, so you're gonna be like, we're gonna basically cast it. You're gonna be there for a minute, and then we're gonna drop it. It's literally like if you're about to get swallowed or something crazy, which might be instant death. That's the only time that we would turn you into like a Gigantosaurus underwater.
Fair enough.
That you can't really do much. Oh wait, no, we can't do that.
Why?
Baron, we can't do that.
Why?
Because I think that cancels out any magical effect, right? When we polymorph, right? Doesn't that cancel out any?
If you're concentrating on the effect and then you cast another concentration spell, it would cancel it. Otherwise, it would
No.
not.
I mean, the water breathing that they have.
I don't-
Doesn't
No.
that cancel it out?
Nope.
No, because if say I'm hasted
not-
by Farron
Otherwise
and
it
then
would.
you polymorph me, whatever I get polymorphed into will still have haste.
Yeah, as long as he's not changing dimensions.
Yeah. It's just as a shark person, if you polymorph me, I lose my water breathing because of being a shark person. But if you turn anybody into a Gigantosaurus, it'll take quite a while for them to drown because they got a high con, and you know what I mean.
What was the challenge rating of that thing you bit in half?
It's an 8. That's why I can't. Yeah.
Damn.
And as you guys are talking, the sky starts to get dark.
It was all supposed to be prior. I mean, I'm not even in character.
As the thunder starts to crackle. As
Litter
the
looks
water
up,
gets a bit
it's
choppier.
Big smile. Big smile.
Have they already cast water breathing on all of us? Did they do that?
Yeah.
You said
Yes.
that the cap. Okay.
Everybody's got their buffs. Everybody knows what's going on.
Oh. Did you take freedom of movement?
Me? No,
Yes.
no, because we looked at polymorph and something else. So
Alright.
I did.
We're good. I think.
So the only
hope.
things that are really affecting me is that I got a good berry and long strider.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the episode. If you are just now tuning in, I see we have quite a few watchers right now. So,
Also, Ken, thank you for telling me the beautiful comment that I missed earlier of pretty sure Johan's beard is magical. Yes. I agree.
So, as you guys sit there, the thunder rumbles. You guys jump into the water. The water walking holds you up. Because didn't Kaylin cast water walking on you? No?
We nixed that.
Okay.
We nixed that.
All right, so you guys splash in.
Not only has less.
Most of you guys, more gently than others. Astrum, you wearing heavy armor, like a stone, just shoomp.
As I'm falling, I do cast magic weapon on the spear I'm holding.
As
So
in a
that by the time I get to the bottom.
in a very cinematic moment, you cast the spell on your spear as you're coming down, as you guys start to descend and descend And after a bit, the light starts to go and get dark. As you fall down into an area of dim light, it's not total darkness, but it is dim and hard to see.
Good thing I can see for 120 feet. Perks
Good.
of being a warlock.
You see
And I
Johan
got dark
go-
vision.
Johan goes like this and goes, and he uses one of his things and you cast dark vision on himself.
All right. As you
I
guys
just light a torch.
you go to light the torch, just bubbles.
Do we have a glow stick?
As you guys look around, you see the wildlife, the local fish, eels, different vertebrates and invertebrates going all throughout. You see a magical world of coral and different sort of plants and life on the bottom of the ocean floor. You see almost giant looking lice sort of doing some weird locomotion going through around the bottom. You're in a different world at this point than you're used to. Gooder, you've swam deep, but you've never swam this deep to be able to see this part of the world. Every now and again you see the little blink or blip of bioluminescence, something that sort of flits in and out here and there. And you guys see off in the distance a shipwreck. That looks like it would accommodate something large. Ah! Take inspiration for that.
I would say that was worth it.
And how fast do we think we'll be able to get there?
Well, everyone but Gooder has a hard time moving about right now.
I'll go ahead and pick Ostrom up and drag him along because he's probably even having a harder time.
Well, at this point, he's on the bottom, just like power walking through
Okay.
the... every time you land, a cloud of dust just sort of comes up around your feet as the silt on the bottom of the ocean. Yes.
Johan, did you put us in each other's heads?
No, but I can do that.
No, you said you were doing that
Awesome.
before you dropped down.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Everyone but me, I
Classic.
believe.
Yes, but that was before Gooder. It was pre-Gooder. Okay, I can pick 3 people if I remember correctly.
Gooder's just swimming around you guys as you guys walk forward. He's just
Out of
Twisting,
character opinion, take the 3
turning.
fighters. We should have 3 people that are going to be up front.
Yeah.
That's-
So I'm gonna pick Gooder, Ostrom, and Kismet. I think. are gonna be the
No,
3.
I don't want to be in your head.
You guys are the front liners, okay? You guys need to
Air.
communicate back and forth. Listen, I can go dumb for like 20 minutes, okay? Trust me, I'll be fine.
I can go dumb for...
all you hear in Gooder's voice is, "This is great. We."
Cymbal monk. You just hear the cymbal monkeys.
See, I figured out a Gooder said it'd be dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, that's what I'm rocking right now.
So,
Oh yeah, I did want to say, I forgot about this. I did leave my fishing pole up on the boat.
Good idea.
I wasn't sure whether to bring it or not. Now I'm regretting not bringing it because I definitely want to catch some fish underwater. Because Bubba would love that story.
I'm completely imagining you going down to the hold of the ship and just putting that, clicking your rod down there just so the ship can't run off on you guys.
Ken,
There you go.
So-
Give me ideas.
because most of us all have 60-foot dark vision, and then Kismet's got 120. Could we
60,
maybe see?
60 feet's about as far as even Kismet can see, just due to the silt and everything that's down here. It is a bit murky.
Okay, and then actually kind of cancels out what I was going to ask you. It's about basically, could we see if there are areas where there's like less appearing fish, because they know that there's something.
There does
over
seem to
there
be
that's-
towards that shipwreck. Seems to be less.
Can I do a survival check to see if there's where the entrance to the if we're facing it, if it's on top or if it's behind it, like by evidence on the water, on the ground,
Yeah, if you'd like.
where we're approaching it from.
Yeah.
It's only an 8.
Yeah, you're out of your element down this deep. You can't really tell. If someone was a Triton in this one, that would be a wonderful experience.
How far away are we from the shipwreck?
You're approaching on 60 feet at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fortune's Favor on. I'll use it at 3rd level, so I can cast it on 2 people, and I'll cast it on myself and on. Farron's.
Okay.
I'll mark that up.
I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
20, 30, 40, 10,
I'm gonna cast I'm hungry.
40. So,
And just, have my speak with animals up, since I can just do that at will.
you guys find yourself marching order. I'm assuming Gooder's up in the front here.
Most likely.
He would be trying to be.
So Dantalus, you're not here at the moment, but Dantalus is the one.
Fabulous map.
Thank you. I have a actual Kraken and shipwreck kit, so I decided to mash them together because that sounded awesome.
So where am I? I'm sorry, I can't
You're
make out
up.
which one I am. Okay, cool.
You're up in the front. Dantalus, you are the one with the blue tentacles, the blue magical tendrils, because that was the most fantastic.
Hey, that's fabulous for me.
Farron, you are the little one. Are you okay with where you're at currently, Farron? Or would you like me to move you elsewhere?
No, that's fine.
Kismet, you have your mini. Johan, I'm still using Mugbug's mini for you at the moment, so you're the one with the pink base.
Perfectly fine.
And Astrum, I have you as a Tiefling Paladin mini right there.
Would you mind moving me back, kind of toward where Farron's at?
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it's on top of like that little mud area, I'm totally fine with.
So, as you guys...
Been a while since we used a map.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Don't
But-
die with the XP.
As you guys are sitting there, you guys are walking forward. Gooder, your foot touches something. A bit slimy, but everything's a bit slimy here down there at the bottom of the sea. And as you step on this, you start to see lights start to glow up. As you see and feel the sands churning and moving underneath you. As you see tentacles glowing with bioluminescence start to raise out of the sand.
Ooh! Are you serious?
As you
Are we
guys,
on top of this motherfucker?
as you see this will be initiative.
Now,
Don't forget your D8s.
Don't forget your fabulous V8s. They could come in handy.
6 plus 4. So, 11 total for my initiative.
All right. So, Gooder, what was yours?
11, sir.
11. Astrum.
In a shocking first, I rolled a nat 20 plus 4 on die for my bonus, so 24 altogether.
Hell yeah. Kismet.
Sorry, I have to take this away from you, Ostrom. I got a 25.
Ah!
I'm sorry. I got a 17
It's okay.
plus 3 plus 5.
I do not ever mind losing out to the monk or the
You know, that's a fair
rogue
point.
or any of the other faster characters.
Farron, what is your initiative?
23.
23. All right. Dantalus.
Well, I got myself a fabulous 21.
blackjack.
All right.
I'm at the back.
And Johan.
I got a 22.
21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And a 10.
11. Don't sell yourself
11.
short.
Sorry, I was 11.
Don't sell yourself short.
All right. Manual entry.
Baron,
I don't like when he has to use manual entry.
use cutting words on his on his initiative.
It's too late for that. Kismet,
I can't use it on that.
you actually can. If
Yeah, actually.
Yep, usually
Because
if you catch it as initiative is starting, like you know that initiative is going to start soon, you can use it.
Yep. Because it's considered an ability check. It is a dexterity ability
Okay.
check.
Yep, it's a fun little niche rule that bards can be like, hey, that big bad guy that.
Hence why bards get jack of all trades on initiative, because it is a dexterity ability check that cannot be proficient in.
So
The
Kiss.
worst one too is Bard using Simulacrum, so they can double cutting words the same thing. There's two different games.
So, Kismet, you were the first to respond.
Yes, and I'm going to use my first turn to use one of the 3 charges of my Conjure Animal feature,
Okay.
and I'm going to summon a Plesiosaurus.
Okay. That is large or
Because
huge?
Fuck you. Plesiosaurus is large.
Okay. Well, I don't have a large right next to me, except for this wonderful beholder that my girlfriend painted.
Hold on, I got a range on that, don't I?
Yeah, where do
I
you want to
summon
drop it?
next to the tentacles.
Which one?
The one closest to Farron back there, in between the 2 back there. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work.
For those of you just joining in, that is not a beholder, that is an actual plesiosaur. A beholder would not get in the middle of this fight.
No. No, it would not. I am then going to use a bonus action to patient defense and take the dodge.
Okay. Sounds good
Would
to
you
me.
like the plesiosaur to go on my initiative?
Yeah, it'll go at the end of your initiative.
Okay. It is going to start biting one of those tentacles.
Okay.
An 11 to hit.
11 will miss.
Yeah, I wasn't hopeful with that one. I rolled really bad.
Anything else there, Kismet?
Nope.
All right, Astrum, you are up.
All right. First things first, I'm going to take Vow of Enmity against the little Kraken that we're facing.
Okay.
Then I am going to charge up to the closest tentacle and
So you're at
start
half
my
movement
assault.
here, but you can move the 5 feet towards. By the way, currently, anyone with ranged will currently be at disadvantage as you are in melee range of all of the tentacles. Just a fair warning.
That's a
So the
horrifying
first-
aspect.
The first is a 12 to hit.
12 a miss.
All right. Second attack. Ah, that's a lot better. That's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
All right.
And is
Let's
this
do
a...
little smiting? Well,
Okay. And your weapon is magical at this point, if I remember correctly.
yes, it is. So I am using a shield, so it's a D6.
Okay.
And then for the smite. Let's make sure I get this right. Yep. So this plus, so 18 altogether for the first, or that second attack.
Okay. As you hit the tentacle, it writhes in agony. You see the light sort of strobing here and there with the bioluminescence from the pain. As your spear, you pull it out, as you see some of the bioluminescent goo is stuck on your spear as your spear is glowing. Anything else there, Astro?
No, sir.
All right,
That's it.
Farron, it is your turn. Johann's on deck.
How close is Gutter to me?
Gooder is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away.
Yeah, and I can't swim that far. Who is right next to me? Just Dauntless, right?
Dantalus is 10 feet to your left. Kismet's
Okay.
also 10 feet in front of you.
And you have a plesiosaur like 10 feet to your right.
Yeah, 10 feet behind you.
Yeah. Now that piece that's right next to me, is that something I can swim underneath or swim into?
This?
Use it as cover?
This right here?
Yeah.
This is like a hilly shoal up here, so you can go onto it, but
No, it was more like if it was part of the broken ship or whatever, I'd use it to kind of
sort of hide.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold my action until, because I don't have anybody close enough to do what I need to do. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action until somebody actually swims by me. I'm assuming maybe Gooder or whoever swims by me as they're going to do something.
Do you want to
Got two
move at all?
tentacles in front of me. Yeah.
Like move
I
closer
always
to
take the dodge action.
Yeah, my thought was, I'll use the dodge action, and I'll just wait to see how people reposition themselves.
Okay.
I guess, just because I can't move very far because I can't swim, because I'm like a little chicken nugget.
I love that description. All right. So next up, Johann with Dantalus on deck.
You're backwards.
Alright, so I'm going to. Can I get to 5, 10? Oh, come on. Maybe can I get to that one tentacle within slicey range of with the eel thing that I killed last time?
So what's your total movement?
It's 30 right now.
So you can get 10, 20 to this one, 10, 20, 30. You can get to melee range with this one here. But you're too far to get to these ones by the plesiosaur.
What I want to do, I want to get within get to the one next to the plesiosaur.
Well, actually, if you cutting action dash with your bonus action, you can get to it. I forgot about that. As you're a rogue.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that then. I didn't
10,
forget about it, but I just
20,
didn't. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it or not.
40.
I'm gonna slice and dice.
Okay.
Well, slice, no dice, because bonus action was rum. That's a 720 to hit.
A 20 will hit.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, 14 psychic damage to it.
All right.
Does that do anything?
You see it writhe in pain.
Would he not get sneak attack because the Plesiosaurus is right there? So he's got a.
He did roll
Oh,
with
you
it.
did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else there, Johan?
Nope. You kind of be terrified because I was not expecting this thing to be that big.
All right, Dantalus.
We'll look around, see all these not very fabulous tentacles, and well, this has been fun, guys. And just act like I'm leaving, and I'm gonna cast Blink.
Okay.
And
Do you
that
move
is-
back at all, or are you just...
I am not moving anywhere until I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally gonna cast Blink, and then I will move 10 feet. You know, when I come back.
When you blink.
Yes.
If I blink back, I still got to roll, and that's my turn. So I'm done at that.
Okay.
And
You blink.
that doesn't work.
Wait, why did my thing go full screen on my one?
And,
Does anyone know
I
the
don't go
shortcut
anywhere.
for full screen? My other screen with D&D Beyond went full screen with
F11.
aha, there it is. Cool, thank you.
I did not blink because I rolled an 8, and that's my turn. Fabulous.
All right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mentioned. Pete. Oh.
Not as planned. Not as planned.
So the first, as the layer action of this Kraken activates, everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw as a jolt of electricity pulses through the water.
Ooh, not good.
Kismet, you have advantage of that because you took
That
the
is
enhanced
ability
ability.
checks, not saving throws, I believe.
Oh yeah,
Check,
good call.
But I do
You're right.
believe that I have seen that before. Which
Yeah,
is
advantage on
unfortunate.
Constitution checks.
So, what did everyone get?
Oh wait,
You have your aura,
everybody that is close to me.
which would only be
Yeah, I've
Gooder.
got the aura. So let me.
And even Gooder's
Yeah, so
outside of the
Gooder,
aura
you
because it's a
get-
10 foot, right? Gooder's
Yeah, it's
15
only 10
away.
feet.
So only you get that right now, Astrum. So, did anyone get lower than a 17?
Gooder did.
All right, you will take 16,
Yeah, I did.
16 points of lightning damage.
Ay, ay, ay.
Half on a success.
Well, I mean, the water around me freezes a bit as my armor of Agathis gets wasted.
And then the tentacles strike.
Bring it on.
The first one's going to go after Johan, as you were one of the few things to actually hit it. The other one is going to go after Astrum. So we'll start with the one on Johan. That is, unfortunately, a natural 20 on Johan.
I will love to use my reaction on this, and you know, I'm sorry. I just love for you to fabulously re-roll that.
Is this like lucky
Fabulous,
where
like
I
that.
re-roll it or you re-roll it?
You re-roll it.
Okay, because I know if it's like lucky, you reroll and tell me which die to use.
Yes, and that is the
It saves you from a crit, but not by much, as it's still a 31 to hit, which will hit.
Also, I would like to point out that D&D Beyond has finally fixed the issue of the game log not showing what Ken is rolling. We can now see what the Kraken is rolling.
Wait, you can see that now?
Yes.
I can't. It's not showing up on mine.
Interesting. It is on mine.
So,
Yeah, I don't see it either.
oh, my game log just disappeared. So, Johan, you will take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as this tentacle wraps around you, and you are now grappled and restrained.
18 points?
Yes. It rolled really high on that one. You're muted again there, Johan.
No, I'm gonna half that.
Good. And then Astrum, on you. It is going to completely go wide as throws a bunch of silt up as it gets a natural 1 on you.
Take it.
That's some bullshit.
I saw that pop up
okay,
and I had
there
to
it
laugh
is.
to myself.
All right. Next up, Gooder.
Gooder's gonna move forward 2 or that 1 space, so he's in striking distance of both of those tentacles.
And I'm assuming you're raging.
I am going to rage, and I'm going to take alternating swipes to each of the tentacles. So my right hand will go to the right tentacle, my left hand will go to the left tentacle, my right hand will go to the right tentacle, and then my left punch will go to the left tentacle.
Okay.
As I'm trying to garner as much attention from the beast as possible. Now, do I reckless?
Is that a question?
Yeah, I reckless. All right, here we go. Oh, well. Oh, wow, that's a new interesting buff. All right, here we go. I want it roll. Hearing some technical difficulties. Okay, hold on. First one's a 5.
I see it. I got 14
The
for your
second
first
one.
hit and a 24.
No, it's not letting me roll advantage at the same time, so I had to do 2 separate
okay.
dice rolls. So for the first one, it's a 14 and a 24.
Yep.
So 24 will hit.
Yes,
So
it
that
will.
one does. So that's 12 damage.
And that is
Why is
magical
it-
correctly?
Yep, magical. All right, here we go. Now I figured it out. Rolling again for the one on the opposite side. That'll be a 28 to hit.
Just a wee little bit.
And that'll... Oh, max damage. Nice. 14 damage.
14, all right.
And then the right one again.
So you should have 3 attacks this turn because you rage. Use your bonus action to rage.
Correct. You're right.
Yep.
So this one is a nat 20.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Ooh, that's good damage. Plus 2 is 17.
17, all right. Anything else there, Gooder?
You guys just hear in your heads, and as the water comes out of his air escapes his mouth, as he berserkers into these claws, into these tentacles.
As you do that, at the end of your turn, Kismet, at your feet, you see something sort of stick out of the water a bit as everything goes black, as an ink cloud coats the entire area in blackness. Everything is heavily obscured in a 40-foot radius.
Of Kismet?
Of Kismet, yeah, so this entire map is currently black.
Yeah, Devil Sight doesn't really help with ink.
Look, Gooder, you made it ink itself.
Well, I mean, good, but bad. Don't.
All right, next up, Kismet.
Oh, this will be funny if it works, because I don't have to see it.
What's that?
I'm gonna move a little closer to get one of the tentacles within 10 feet of me.
10. Okay.
Actually, can I move to the left so I can be closer towards my friends? I meant back up where I was, just to the left twice. I would be right below Farron. From where I was. Yeah. That'll do. One more over. That way the tentacle's within 10 feet. Yeah. And I'm gonna use my action to use Fey Presence. If it can be charmed or frightened, I need it to make a wisdom saving throw. I'll choose frightened. Why not?
Okay. You cast it, and you're not sure if anything happens. As you
Fair
cannot
enough.
see.
No, but maybe it worked.
Yeah,
I hope it worked.
because you
I
use it, but
wouldn't-
you might not. You don't have an
I
innate
just don't know.
knowledge if it works or
I
not.
just don't know. Let's hope it worked. I will then patient defense again.
Okay. Astrum, your turn with Farron on deck.
All right, so I'm in complete and total darkness, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and lay hands on myself and bring myself back up to full health.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, I forgot about
and
my
then I-
plesiosaur.
Yeah, so that'll be my action. So that will be my turn.
Okay. Farron.
I'm gonna take the dodge action since I can't see
Okay.
at the moment. I don't know how close anybody is to me because of all this ink. It stinks.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, I need Kismet, Astrum, and you, Farron, to make Constitution saving throws as you end your turn in the ink.
15.
That fails.
It's a
I
19.
got a 17.
Okay. Only Astrum succeeds.
Wonderful.
No bueno.
As you guys will take, on a fail, 14 points of poison damage, halved on a success. Johan, your turn. You're muted again.
I'm currently muted. Yes. All right. Well, is
And was that
everything-
at the beginning of the turn or the end?
That would have been
That
at that would have been at your end of turn. If you had anything to do, sorry about that. I accidentally cut you off there. So if you have anything else on your turn to do, go for it. That's my bad. I apologize about that.
Oh no, it's that whole like if I ended up feeling this, can I actually use a bonus? Well, no, I guess I can use a bonus action and a reaction, right? If I need to.
You can't use a bonus action as a reaction, but you can use a reaction as your reaction.
Okay, well I'll use a bonus action and then if I need to use my reaction, I'll use it. I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word. So like anybody within
60 feet.
yeah.
Okay.
Good on you.
Should be all of us, right?
Everybody gets back 6.
Oh, good.
That is 6 more than they had, which is a very good thing.
Also, Ken, I forgot about my plesiosaur. It will just take a dodge action.
Yep. Anything else there, Farron?
Nope.
All right. Yet again, sorry about that. Johan.
So I am currently grappled by this thing, right?
You are, and restrained.
Which that means that I have disadvantage on it.
You also have disadvantage on it to begin with because everything is dark
True.
and blackness.
Thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna do the only thing I can do and stabby this thing, not being able to see it.
All right.
That's probably gonna miss with a 14.
14 will miss.
Okay. And that's definitely gonna miss at an 11.
That will.
And that's pretty much everything I can do.
All right. Dantalus. Oh, at the end of your turn, Johan, make a Constitution saving throw.
13.
That fails. You will take 8 points of poison damage.
Ouch.
Dantalus.
I'm gonna half that. No, I'm not gonna half that, because I'm gonna get squeezed.
Alright, well, this is very dark in here. Well, might as well make things a little more hard to find me. I am going to go ahead and cast a mirror image.
So you're blinking and mirror image.
Uh-huh. And so blink will be my turn. And
So just so you know, for your reference, mirror image isn't concentration, but if you cast a concentration spell and then you blink, you lose concentration on that concentration spell because you leave the plane.
that's good to know.
So
We'll
just
explain
just before you do anything like that.
that's good. I actually had something there. But I can draw blink at any point, right? I can just
Yes.
cancel myself. Okay.
But
And
just-
then here comes the blink roll. That's a 14, so
Yep, you shoop out of there and don't have to make a Constitution save because you are not currently there. And in the ethereal plane, all you see is the gray murk and tentacles writhing.
can I see through the blackness since now I'm in the ethereal plane?
It's not fully. It almost looks like you're in an oil slick, like one of those like oil toys that kids get
Yeah.
that are all almost like a sensory bottle.
Okay. Cool.
At the end of your turn, the lair action will go. Gooder. A strong current blasts you, and I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
You're muted.
Sorry. Saving throw isn't with advantage. It's ability checks that I have strength advantage.
No,
Right?
all
No,
saving,
it
all
is.
strengths checks and saving throws. So you do have advantage on this.
Everything strength, man. Everything strength.
Everything strength. Boom. That would be a 28.
Yeah. So you get blasted 10 feet away instead of a lot further than what you would have.
Does it at least get rid of some of the ink because current?
It does, as the ink dissipates with
Nice.
that. And just in time, as you see this emerge from...
Oh!
It's gonna be right next to me, isn't it? Yup, it was right under my feet. It was literally directly under me.
As Gooder, you feel little bits of bobs of tentacles on the top of your head as this thing comes out and over. To quote Qui-Gon Jinn, there's always a bigger fish.
I'd give you inspiration if I could.
Okay, now we need to enlarge Gooder just so that he can be a bigger fish.
And the tentacle holding Johann is going to move, and it's going to take him right to its mouth.
Right as he steps away, too.
Well, I will get to that one in just a second then, as a tentacle is going to slam at Gooder. We'll get to Johann's turn when he gets back.
It has advantage.
That'll be a 24 to hit you, which should hit you.
Yeah.
You will take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 7 for you. And you are grappled and restrained.
Wait, what? No! But the guy, the Kraken, is what? Is he like his mouth is like right above me?
So you are wrapped around with one of the tentacles.
Right.
And he's like right above you. You feel the tentacles on his chin coming down over you.
Can I physically reach him?
From where you're at, yeah.
Okay.
You'll also realize that hitting the tentacles has also been damaging him as well.
Oh yeah, I got a plan.
Johann, you have been forcibly moved towards the mouth of this thing. You are currently muted, by the way. And yes,
As a reaction, I want to use cutting words if it's actually a forcible, some sort of attack.
It is.
Okay, he's at a -7.
That is a good thing. However, it rolled high. Do you have anything else to raise your AC there, Johann?
Nope.
Can I, if is he within 10 feet, can I use my reaction to like, with my tentacles, grab onto that tentacle to stop him from pulling into the mouth?
Unfortunately not, as this is a chomp. As it'll get, with the -7, a 22 to hit.
Can I pray to Torm real quick?
You can pray to Torm.
Is there any of that divine intervention coming on?
There is none. However, actually, there is divine intervention, as the damage was pitifully low for this one. You will take 10 points as it rolled minimum damage on you of piercing damage.
That's nice.
However, you are swallowed, and you are no
no
longer grappled. You are blinded and restrained. You have total cover against all attacks and other outside effects. And we'll get further on to that as we go. Also, those of you
From the inside.
Those of you who are connected to Johann telepathically are probably getting a tirade right now of...
There's lots of profanity going on right now.
Well,
I
we
want
did-
I connected me. I'd have polymorphed you because I'd know where you were at.
Oh, this is the time to polymorph too. Damn it. But you have to see the person.
This is why you shouldn't have put meat in your head.
Kismet, it is your turn.
I'm guessing it was fine against my frighten.
It was, yes. It is immune.
Yeah, that checks out. Make an intelligence saving throw, please. It's the best I got.
Damn. That's a 20?
Well, fuck you too.
As you got...
I'm gonna dodge as a bonus action again.
Alright. Does any of you guys speak Primordial, by the way?
Nope.
You hear...
Gooder does.
You hear a deep bellowing, bone-shaking, almost song. As you hear it bemoan the adventurers that came to its lair and sought a fight with one of the ancients. As that's what you hear, Gooder, you get... It almost sounds like a rumbling basso song. Almost reminiscence of a whale song.
So my
Astro.
plesiosaur is going to...
Oh, yeah, plesiosaur, yes.
Don't forget about my plesiosaur.
That's you to
My
forget about
plesiosaur is-
that. So, yeah, if
I
you...
am not forgetting about my plesiosaur. I'm trying not to cut you off.
I appreciate it. All right, plesiosaur, go.
My plesiosaur moves over to the big body. Well, yeah. He moves over to the big body and attempts to bite him.
Okay.
Bite him, my plesiosaur. Bite him. Bite him good. That's an 18.
That'll hit, but you find out he is immune to non-magical piercing.
Well, fuck you too. I can do nothing.
As that magical weapon that you guys have literally is going to save the day here. Astrum, it is your turn.
All right. Here we go. First attack against the tentacle. That is a natural 20.
Hell yeah. What level smite are you smiting this with?
Please, for the love of God.
I am my level 2. So that's 4d6 total. Oh wait, that's a normal smite. Let's move that up to 8d6. Please roll high.
They're D8s, not 6s.
Oh,
for
lot of
smite.
dice. Oh, sorry. Gosh, I
Rogues are
Reroll
D6s,
that.
paladins are the better ones. You just have to choose when you do it.
I messed up the damage for the first roll too. See, I got messed up because I'm in spear instead of.
Hey, it happens.
There we go.
Fuck you too.
All right, let's try that again. All right, so that's 23 plus 5, so 28 on my first attack.
Perfect.
And then second attack, that is a plus 8, so that's a 26 to hit.
Just a little bit.
Okay. And then that's going to be a 25 point stabby stab.
All right, and
That
with
will be
that,
all of my
So much
Double
smite.
that tentacle breaks in half and retreats back into the muck.
All right.
Anything else there, Astrum?
I'm gonna use my movement to go toward the face of this thing, because the next time I stab it, it's gonna be near its face.
All right, as you start to do that, this tentacle here will make an op attack on you.
Okay. It's bound to happen one way or another.
24 to hit
That does hit.
for 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, God.
As you are brought right back to it as it wraps around you as you are restrained and grappled.
Anyone in Astrum's mind is just It's just an explosion of pain and then an explosion of profanity.
As you literally feel your heavy armor crunching around your ribs and your torso, as you feel the bones cracking underneath the pressure of this. Anything else there, Astrum?
No, other than just a quick prayer.
All right, Farron. Dantilus, you're after Johan. So Farron.
I see this thing emerge out of the water.
Yes.
And who is the closest person to me?
Right now,
Me.
Kismet his tail is literally probably brushing against you in the water. With the plesiosaur also right behind you.
I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the dodge action, and I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Astrum as he gets peeled back over there.
Yeah. You can see him from where you're at. It's hard, but you can.
And can you not kill Johan? I literally today got his miniature. I'm gonna be a tad upset with you if you kill Johan.
A reminder why I hate using D&D Beyond to roll my dice. I cast a 3rd level Healing Word and only gave you 8.
8's
I'll
better
take
than
it.
nothing.
Beats my current hit points.
Johan. Farron, anything else?
No, I'm going to just use a dodge action, and I'll use my reaction to if this thing tries to swallow somebody or chew on them or something.
All right, Johan. Everything is dark. Everything is awful. What do you do?
Not be happy for a moment and trying to think what I'm gonna do. Should have hid. Should have hid. That's what I should have done. I'm just gonna keep slashing at this thing, hopefully. I'm inside of it. Can I miss?
Not really.
Okay. Does that mean I have advantage on the attack? Please? Please?
I'm within 5 feet, so you definitely get sneak attack.
You don't have advantage, but you do get your sneak attack. Because what's sneakier than stabbing it in the freaking uvula?
Okay.
When it
I'm
thinks
gonna
it
roll.
swallows you.
I'm gonna roll these and pray. Fudgesicles. I have an inspiration. I'm going to re-roll that one of them because that was a 4. Nat 20.
Yes!
All right.
That was on my.
All I'm
my-
going to
my
say,
Jade.
roll high.
Yeah. I currently have 8 hit points, and I'm not exactly what you would call doing well. Okay then. Let's roll this. Plus 2 plus 29 psychic damage to it.
All right. As you do this, Gooder, all of a sudden you just see the thing, just the throat, just as it regurgitates it and a bunch of bile and nastiness and Johan all over you. As Johan, you fall prone technically in the water
And I
onto the
use my
floor.
Can I use my reaction to step over Johan to shield him? To like
He lands pretty much at your feet, so it's you're already there.
okay. Okay.
But Johan, you are not being eaten anymore.
I'm currently coughing all of the blood. Um,
And bile, apparently.
can I use half my movement to get up?
You can, yeah.
And I already rolled my bonus action, so I can't disengage in GTFO. I'm just gonna pray.
All right. Dantalus, it is your turn.
All right. So before I come back, a couple questions. So I can move 10. I can come back into space 10 feet from where I left.
Yes, and it is
So
literally
where
in
can I
your
go?
current space where you were.
So I can either go there, or where's the other
So you
spot
can
that I can go to?
You can get to the.
You can also
here.
go straight up.
Yeah. So you can get pretty much anywhere.
Remember, you can just
Like you can
Any-
get 10 feet behind it is essentially, if you don't want to be in direct melee. However, you're still in range of it.
Right. No, that's fine. I wasn't quite sure because based on where it came up, I wasn't sure where I would come out. Okay. Does change a little bit with what I was gonna do, but I'll still give this a shot. So I've got that. I've got my mirror images. Actually, I have actually a question. Do my mirror images come with me, or do they stay behind?
I'd say they go with you.
Okay. How many feet from that first tentacle down to the third one?
So this one to this one?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
It's 35 to the bottom one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's... Alright, well, I can't do that. Alright, So 90 feet, and I can't see, I'm assuming I can't see over the dude at all.
You cannot know.
Alright, well, shit, that just changes everything that I was gonna do. Okay. Can I get 30 feet over to where the eye or the eyeball that's not the eyeball? Can I get 30 feet if I used face step?
Yeah.
Okay, can you put me
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 puts you right behind it.
Awesome. All right, and then I will take. I think I can. You said only half movement, so I'll take 15 feet back,
Okay.
and then I will cast Fire Bolt at the one that's directly. Hopefully this works. At the one that's directly like right where the plesiosaurus is, and that. The middle of the three that's right there. And this will be a disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
It's a 12 and a 3, so that's an 11. That's not going to hit. Yeah. So. And then that'll be my turn, so I'll roll for blink. And that's an 11. So I should go, right? Don't I
Yep.
go? It's 11 or higher, right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So I'm out.
All right. Next up is going to be the lair action. Let's see here.
How about you don't?
Dantalus.
He is currently blinked out of existence.
Oh, you are blinked, yes. Astrum, you're currently...
That's why I was asking if my mirror images were going to stick by, because then they would actually maybe draw an attack, but since they come with me, that's...
All right. Ba, 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 ba. I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Why do you do this, Ken?
No.
Ken, are you just trying to add to your death count at this point?
No.
Yes.
He's trying to pad his death count.
I mean, in his defense, we are the dummies that jumped in the water to go after a Kraken.
Yes, but he gave us the option. And he should know that we're going to go for it.
Jumping off
True.
of the cliff is an option. We could always do it.
It's true. It's true. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm here too, so. I only got a 13 on the con save.
I got a 24.
Fuck you, Ken. I got a natural 20 for a 22.
I got a 16.
All right, well, 16 is what you needed for
At
this
some point,
save.
it became personal, Kismet.
It is personal. It is personal.
So this will be 3 dice 6. You guys, if you got a 16 or higher, you'll pass, and you'll take half of 9, so 4 points of lightning damage. If you failed the save, you will take the 9 points.
Knocking on death's door at this point.
And with this, on its turn, this tentacle moves up towards its mouth, bringing Astrum with it, as it is going to attempt to bite Astrum and swallow him.
Aaron, don't forget about cutting
I'm
worms.
gonna- Yeah,
have
I don't
to
think you can tell me that, but thanks.
This is me as a player because I run into people all the time who forget about it.
I
So
rolled the this time.
You
So
rolled
it's
it-
-8.
-8, okay, which should bring it to an 18, which will miss Astrum if my memory serves correct, because you have the shield up.
With my shield up, yeah, that misses.
As you just, the cutting words, you hear, and you just pull your shield up just in time, as it crunches down on you, as it does not eat you. And then a tentacle is gonna go at. I'm gonna roll for this one. There's 6 of you there.
I'm so glad it brought me right up to its mouth, though, because I'm going to try to stab it right in its eyeball.
All right, this one is going to go after Farron.
Oh, little boy!
That'll be 23 to hit, which should.
Oh, chicken
Yeah,
nugget.
There's
no.
nothing I can do to help.
I
What?
actually have a thing where I can make it re-roll because of Daedalus.
Yes, so I'll
Yeah.
re-roll. Which brings it to a 15.
That's still gonna hit me.
God damn it.
Oh,
Oh, but I'm
No.
dodging, so you have disadvantage.
Ah!
Oh, he did.
Because all I've been using bonus action.
So
And
that.
Farron, technically you actually roll that, but it's fine.
Alright, so that'll be a 15 to hit still.
Yeah, it's still gonna hit.
So you will take 19 points of bludgeoning damage from this tentacle, as you are wrapped up in it. Next up, Gooder. It is your turn.
Gooder's gonna slowly turn around because I don't think that casts any movement or uses any movement. He's gonna look up and in primordial say, "Ancient, is that what you are? You are puny. We will kill you, and I will eat you." And I'm going to Hexblade curse this guy as my bonus action. And I'm going to take a swing at the tentacle, a swing at the I guess what I would be able to reach is the under the gullet, the neck of this monster, and then if the tentacle is still around, take another swipe at the tentacle.
Okay.
punch.
Yeah, throat punch. Exactly, throat punch. And I'm going to be rolling with reckless, which means it'll be a straight roll because I'm restrained, correct?
Yes.
All right. $17.
17 will hit.
Max damage. Nice. 14 to the tentacle.
14.
Now the throat punch.
All right.
15. Does 15 hit?
15 will just miss.
And then back to the tentacle. 25. Oh,
25,
minimal
that-
damage. So that'll be 9 damage to that tentacle.
9 damage. All right. Anything else there?
Nope, that's all I can do. I can't move. I used my bonus action, and I used all my attacks.
All right.
But instead of facing the tentacle, I'm facing the Kraken, looking up at it face to face.
All right. Kismet.
Oh, since my plesiosaurus can't do anything anyway.
He can.
drop-
He can grapple a tentacle.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, but he can't really do anything other than that. Well,
I
I
mean, it
guess he
takes-
could. Actually, I have an idea for the plesiosaur, so I'm going to change up what I'm going to do. Another intelligence save, if you please.
Yeah.
Gizmet, we're currently telepathically linked, correct?
Yes.
Hold action until the thing opens its mouth and have the plesiosaur swim into its mouth to try choking it.
That'll be a 16 for the intelligence save.
So it passes. I'm going to dodge again because I understand I'm basically useless in the situation. I currently have a different idea for the plesiosaurus. Can the plesiosaurus attempt to get Farron out of the grasp of the tentacle?
Yeah, can.
Alright, what would you like me to roll for that?
This will be a strength check.
Let me pull up the plesiosaurus again. Wherever it may be. There it is. Ooh, it's got decent enough strength. That's pretty good. That's a modified 20.
Yeah. That will, that'll break him free.
Perfect.
Anything else?
I got nothing.
All right, next up is going to be Astrum.
All right. I'm going to Misty Step out of this thing's grasp and onto the top of its head.
Okay.
And then I am going to try and plant my spear as deep into its skull as I can.
All right, go for it.
Let's see, 18 plus 8, that's a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
All right. So let's see, 13, 18, and 5 is 23 for the first attack.
You said 28?
23, I'm sorry.
23, okay.
And then he rears back, and that's a nat 20 again. on
Hell
fire.
yeah.
All right.
Glad
so
someone's doing something because I'm not.
this time that's 16 and 20, 27, 32, plus 5 is 37 points for the second strike.
37. Hell yeah. As you start to see blood very profusely flowing from this thing as it is starting to become incredibly bloodied at this point.
Lord God?
Everybody that's
Yes.
in his mind just hears a war chant.
Yes, Gooder.
I forgot to add the 6 extra damage from my Hexblade's Curse. I don't know if you'll let me add it, but I forgot to add it to my swings that I connected with. So yeah, just letting you know.
Yeah, you're good. I added it for you because that's there.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else there, Astrum?
No, sir. That's it.
All right.
That's a pretty good turn.
Yeah, Mr. Farron, it is your
Pretty
turn.
good turn.
I'm useless.
You can Hand of Harm him, can't you?
I mean, technically, but I've been using all of my key points to not die.
Oh yeah.
I think I have like 1 key point left.
Yeah, we'd prefer you not dying for sure.
Yeah.
Plus, it would only be like a minimum of 3, a maximum of 8 damage. I would try Stunning Strike, but I don't really think this thing has a bad constitution.
Or is capable of being stunned.
That too.
So, what are you doing, Farron? It is your
It's
turn.
my.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last healing word at 3rd level, mass.
Okay.
I'm glad we got one healer.
Everybody gets back 7. And I'm going to use the dodge action.
Okay, sounds good to me. Mr. Johann, your turn.
You're muted.
Here you go, hon.
19 on die, close to a nat 1, that's pretty good. And a 16 on die, plus 7 on each of those, so they both hit.
Say that again. You cut out for the most part.
Minimum of 21.
Yes, those will hit.
Oh. And am I within, is it within sneak attack?
Someone is within Sig attack, yeah.
Yep.
Good.
You and I are side by side.
Oh, cool. Math. Mother fudger. I just realized for all my attacks I have not been adding the extra the extra 4 damage to all of it. I've been only rolling off straight dice. Johann ain't exactly the smartest individual, so great.
The Kraken only has 2,000 HP.
23 points of psychic damage.
All right, 23 points. All right, as it is starting to fade away at this point, but it is still up, and it is still angry, and it is still thrashing about. Anything else there, Johann?
No, because I don't have anything else.
All right, Dantalus, it is your turn.
All right. So I
Hey,
have a question.
boy!
Before I come back, based on the time that I spent over on that side for the 8 seconds, whatever, would I be able to tell if I could get those 4 tentacles in a 30-foot cone?
These were 1, 2, 3, 4, or
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Those 4.
you said a 30-foot cone?
30-foot cone.
All right,
If I drop, so I get to move 10 feet forward, so I get to move 10 feet. So
I have
just-
something for this, courtesy of one of our amazing players here tonight. He sent me something.
Nice.
Thank you, Schneidy. I will go grab that so I can tell you exactly.
I found the coolest spell damage template. It's on a ring, and you can set it down on a map. And depending on, it's got cones, it's got cubes, it's got radius effects.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this thing is absolutely wonderful. Highly recommend any D&D player gets it. It has everything. So where are you moving? And you said a 30-foot cone?
Yeah, so if, based on what I can see, so I can move 10 feet automatically, I can just appear. And if I move another 5 forward, can I get all 4 tentacles? I know I'm going to hit people, but can I get all 4 of them in a 30-foot cone?
No.
Even if I'm forward all the way, smashed up against the other 2?
So you can get 3 of the tentacles and the Kraken itself.
Okay. I can't see who that
So
person is.
you would get Farron, you would get Kismet, and the Plesiosaur.
Can I... Alright, so question, can I come out to where I can get the 3 in an angle and only get who's down at that bottom one right below,
just the 3
Gooder?
tentacles in Johan?
Or Gooder.
I can take care of... Yeah, I'm not worried about Gooder. Gooder's good on con saves, so... I can help.
If you do that, that would put you up to... you would get Johan, Gooder, and the 3 tentacles.
Okay. Then that's what I would like to do. I like to drop down, and then I am going to use... I will use my last 3rd level, and I'm going to fabulously cast Pulse Wave. And it is a con save. Failed is half, and they don't get shoved. I'm sorry, failed is full damage, and they get shoved, whichever direction I want to push them. Half is half damage, and they don't get shoved.
Okay, and what type of save it was? I missed that.
Con save.
A con save. All right.
Okay.
That is a 20 on its part.
On which one?
It's one monster. All the tentacles are part of it.
See, I was using this as a test. I thought maybe the tentacles were going to be separate from... Yeah, but not. Go ahead, Johan.
I got a 15.
That's what you needed, because I have a 15 DC.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so we got...
Cool. 18. So, really quick, with this, just for future reference, Lord God,
Yes.
one of the tentacles takes damage, the second tentacle takes damage, and the Kraken, they all take the same amount of damage, so it's one creature,
It is one
but it'll be
creature,
taking
yes.
3 times the damage.
I would say so, yes.
Okay, cool.
So it's 28 points of damage, but everybody will take half, which is 14.
Okay.
Alright.
That's what I was afraid. I thought I was going to be able to...
Johan was very badly hurt.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't have seen that, which is why that's why I was asking, like, who is where. And then... And I do not go anywhere.
All right. It is on its incredible last leg. Tentacle.
That was a good hit. 3
It-
times 14.
As its last lair action goes off before Gooder ends up killing it, it cracks as lightning charges the water. And everyone will gain vulnerability to lightning damage until next round.
Crap.
It is then going to look at you, Gooder.
Yeah.
The,
Here.
the tentacle that's around you is going to start glowing bioluminescently even more.
Oh shit.
As I need a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Well, it'd be a straight roll because you can see it.
Right. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cross your fingers, everybody. 16.
Oh, I would not be down. Sorry, I just realized something.
You can half your damage.
Cutting
Yeah,
action.
can I have that? Can I action that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Gooder, you will fail this.
Ah.
7.
Okay.
Hey, Gooder, can you go ahead and re-roll that?
It's okay. I have 82 hit points. You might want to save it for somebody else.
Okay.
I mean, if you live, you're gonna end this thing on your turn.
You will take
Hopefully.
44 points of lightning damage with the vulnerability.
That is the biggest hit I think I've ever had.
As you just
Oh.
smile as it tickles you. Now, Gooder, how do you end this?
Well, I would love to rip or take the tentacle with me as I jump up at swimming speed and just go up through its gullet, out the top of its head as a swimming bullet. Is that possible?
Give Astrum a hug as you pass by.
Yeah, I'd say so. So you just roll the hit for me real quick, just to...
Sure. I'll just
Did I
roll
leave
strength.
it with like 1 hit point
He
off
would-
that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that's only a 13.
Yeah, but you have multiple hits.
Okay, so I actually have 4 hits. And that'll be a 23.
Okay. You come through, you sort of break free the tentacles, your claws slashing down. You come up and you just start tearing through the bottom of its jaws and pull yourself out through the top, almost like you're birthing yourself up through the top, through the viscera and gore in the water, and just let out a roar in the water, just sort of bubbling out as you let out your amazing roar as it falls,
And then I get
unmoving.
2 hit points. Because it died under my curse.
Gotta look at the positives.
I have those 2 hit points.
Okay.
That's half my current hit points.
Swim over to me and like try to heal you.
I can swim over to him and give him my last key point for some healing as well.
Do I have to say this, but Gooder starts eating him?
I feel like that is a assumed thing that happens now.
Just handfuls of gore and brains just...
Mm-hmm.
My
having the
plesiosaur will
time of his
actually-
life. He's loving this.
My plesiosaur will
We'll be right
start
back.
gnawing on it, even though it can't technically hurt it because, you know, it's not magical teeth.
Alright, with this, guys, we are going to go on our intermission for the night. Be back in 10 minutes.
Fill up my drink.
I'm gonna go get a slice of my birthday cake that I still have from my birthday earlier this week.
Alright, we are all Our audio is now back as well. Hello and welcome back, everyone who is watching. We left for intermission and we came back with one more viewer. Hello, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Our players just ended up killing a Kraken, as Gooder ended up tearing his way through it viscerally, and now he is slurping up tentacles as if they were buttered noodles.
Nom 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 nom.
I mean, I did fabulously loosen the lid for him.
What is your next step, guys?
Loot the lair.
Starting to say investigate the premises.
Well, first and foremost, I swim over to Johan and use my last key point to give him a hand of healing.
I'm going to go ahead and just stand watch outside here, eating patiently the Kraken's brain matter, making sure nothing else sneaks up on us.
I'm going to go ahead and ritually cast Detect Magic.
Johan takes 7 hit points back.
All right. So, you cast Detect Magic, and, well, through bits and bobs of the boat, you don't really see anything yet, but,
Older, you're gonna hear.
Sorry, Schneidi? You came in super broken.
Oh, I'm just saying. You see Farron swim over and go blub 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 blub, and you heal 18 hit points.
So, you guys make your way over to the ship. And let me just reposition this so that way you guys can...
And I look at Johan really quick, and in my words, after I heal him, I'm like, "Don't call me Tuna." Blub blub blub.
So this is what you're essentially looking at this point, is a wrecked ship.
Ken, can I swim over to where the name would be?
The name?
The name on the side of the ship?
Yes.
Is the name still there?
It is not. It is worn away.
That's sad.
You have a doorway here to looks what might be the captain's quarters. You have a doorway here to a front cabin. And then you have a stairwell here leading down further into the deck.
I go into the captain's cabin.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to go with.
I'd be
Kismet
right
into the
next
captain's
to it because
cabin.
that's normally the side of the ship there is normally where the name would be.
So as you guys swim into the captain's cabin, Dantalus, as you're sitting outside, your detect magic flares with evocation magic as the rune that they trigger as they walk into or swim into this area detonates. As I need both of you guys that went in to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Maybe I should.
Hey, at least you're within my aura now.
Hey, that's
You
true.
got a +3.
Oh, awesome. That gives me a 21.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, that's a 20. Let's see. 22 +3, 25.
25, and what did you get?
21.
All right, you guys will take half of this.
What damage is it?
This is thunder, as almost like a depth charge goes off. Poof! As it feels like someone just slaps you guys right in the ears as you are underwater.
Found the mine. Found it. Got it right there.
10.
Don't worry, guys. We found it.
You'll take half. You'll take half of 20 thunder damage.
So 10.
We disarmed the trap.
Don't worry,
Gooder
guys.
looks over concerned.
As you say you disarm the trap, you see it starting to reglow once more.
I'm gonna try to scratch
Swim
where it
backwards.
is to see if it helps while it's rearming.
So Astrum, you start
I'm
to
gonna swim backwards.
you start like backpedaling as soon as you see him with his claw. Give me
No, it's
a.
not just one claw. It's I'm
Yep.
trying to rake it so it scars.
Give me one more Constitution saving throw as the magic dissipates. The backlash from the magic comes back to
Am
you.
I still within his aura?
No, he backpedaled out of there.
He's got the hell out of Dodge.
I know how far he went was my question, really. So that's 18.
18. That is barely enough. You'll take. Ooh. So that's 6, 12, 18. Half of 24 points of thunder damage on that one, so 12.
That's fine. I still got some.
As it no longer it no longer functions.
I turn around and I say, correction. Now we've disarmed the trap.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, so technically with water breathing, we would be able to speak underwater.
Blah 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 blah. blah.
Gooder, yes.
Gooder apathetically scoops the last scoop of brains into his mouth that he's gonna eat. Swims over, and seeing that the first door was booby trapped, he's just gonna go ahead and open up the cabin door. And did you say there was a third door leading to the lower decks?
So yeah, there is a cabin in the back here. Burp, burp, burp. There's a cabin here underneath this deck, and then there is a stairwell that goes down to the below decks.
Gooder's just gonna swim ram into, like, he's gonna look at everybody, and he's just gonna open the door, swim ramming into it.
Here is forcing all of the traps.
Yeah, Gooder, you guys understand.
So
Muscle through. Did you learn nothing in the temple? I'll take the damage.
Literally, the best part of this is D'Angelo sitting
if
there
anything,
going.
if anything happens when I open the
just
door
could,
or start trampsing down the lower stairs into the galley,
yeah. So Gooder,
I'm forcing traps.
as you force your way into that first room, or not the first room, that cabin in the front, you smash your way through the door. Nothing seems to go through as you look around. All of a sudden, you see these little balloons floating up from, and then they start to expand, and all of a sudden,
Back away.
as you do, they detonate, and all these needles shoot out everywhere into this room. You start backing out. Give me a dexterity saving throw here.
With advantage, because
Yep.
I can see it. God, I love danger sense. 17.
All right, that is just barely enough to do this. So you'll take half damage as these needles prick you in the butt as on your way out. As you quickly turn through, pulling up some dice because I need some.
I mean, it's not that we don't have, like, you know, a wizard to detect traps, or we don't have a rogue to, like, disarm them. It's totally fine.
Nope.
Gooder doesn't think that way.
Gooder, you will take half.
Have you ever heard?
Fortune favors the bold.
Gooder, you will take half of 60 points of damage
Holy crap!
of piercing as that just.
All right.
Sure. Keep going through those doors. I mean,
Yeah, no. Gooder backs away. And he is looking
As
little bit frightened with a bunch of needles in his butt.
yeah, Gooder's entire backside is reminiscent of a porcupine right now.
Yeah. In when your mind links, all you hear is ow, 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 ow.
Pain cushion.
I'm definitely the guy who damn the torpedoes. That's what must be one of his mottos. He doesn't care, but now he cares because ouch, ow, 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 ow. I should have been raging.
every gotta learn.
Yeah.
Every barbarian has
what-
this moment. It's.
That would have killed me if I didn't make the save.
And what do I see in the captain's quarters now that I've disarmed this magical trap?
Roll
I
me,
beckon Dantalus to come with us.
yeah, roll me
Please.
roll me a d100.
Not something I have to roll very often. 57.
All right, roll me 2d6.
Ooh.
5 and a 1 for 6.
All right, so sitting sort of sloshed up to the side by towards the ground would be probably was in the process of being counted on the captain's desk. You see a pile of gleaming gold and platinum coins. You see roughly probably about 600 gold coins, and roll me another dice 6.
3.
And you find 30 platinum pieces mixed in to that as well.
Nice.
Good haul.
Dantalus, as you're in there, roll me. I don't want art objects. I don't want that. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll me a die 8 there.
A fabulous 6.
All right, roll me a d100.
I'll use the skull dice again. That'll be a 70 even.
All right. You find, oh, this is absolutely perfect for you. You see there is a rust-colored bag sort of floating next to the gold pile, and it does radiate what do you call it? Conjuration magic.
I won't worry about trying to identify right now.
Yep.
I'll just tuck it like inside, floating a little, I guess, inside. I don't want to open up my bag of holding right now. So.
You also roll me another d100 as well.
Skull dice again? No, we'll go with the critical roll dice here. Well, this could be either really good or really bad.
97.
You see a quiver that radiates magic as well. As no one in the party uses arrows.
Selling fodder.
Wait, as Johann's raising his hand, I have a bow. You're muted there.
Johann.
You got
Muted, bud.
I don't have weapons. I literally don't carry a weapon. No, I was going to ask a question.
Yeah.
So I did not enter the ship because I heard the first explosion and went, no. So I'm kind of just floating up a little bit. I'm going to kind of swim up my 30 feet. Yeah, take action 30 feet. So I'm like 30 foot above the entire thing. And I'm just going to make a quick perception to see if I see anything interesting like buried in the sand around the boat.
Okay.
34.
Yeah, you see you see a gleam coming from the backside of the boat.
I'm going to go to the backside of the boat.
You find a cat-shaped stone. Like a cat head-shaped stone. Yes, Gooder.
I'm gonna swim over to Farron and Whimpering, I'm going to point to the needles in my back and motion for him to start taking the needles out of my bag.
All right. You do that. Farron, do you start taking the needles out?
I'm gonna like look at him for a second and like visualize the song of Now We Have a Sharky Pine.
We have a sharkupine.
Dantalus, do you want to keep record of the gold and platinum in the bag of holding?
I'm not
want
opening the
me
bag
to
of holding. I am
edit
not
that?
opening the bag of holding.
That's
Right now.
fine. I mean more once we get back to the boat and we do open it. That's
Oh, sure.
where I was going to put it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can do that.
Ken, do you want me to make a medicine check to like help him? I could just cast a heal spell if you really wanted.
No, it's more of a you pull them out and they help. You can heal them if you choose to, but you can pull them out and help him there.
Okay.
I had a really funny idea with a bag of holding. Put it underwater, open it, fill it completely with water, fly above someone, and turn it inside out so all the water just pours down on them.
Good to do on a fire elemental.
Okay. Quick
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
That whole Johan, did you tell everybody who you were communicating with mentally, like when you did it? So I would know. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Gooder and I'm gonna tell Gooder to let you know that if you come across a chest, I can open it.
I relay the information. If there's a chest, the little boy can help.
Okay.
You guys.
Hey, Ken.
Yes.
In the captain's quarters, outside of those things, are there any like trinkets? Anything interesting that, you know, not necessarily valuable, but little like a token or a memento to necessarily something I could remember this event by?
Yeah. You do find what seems to be a waterlogged porcelain doll. Like the clothes are all sort of tattered and eaten away, but the porcelain still remains.
That's a little creepy.
There's also you do find a small box, but it's very, very well carved. It's probably about 3 inches wide, 4 inches across. Seems like it might have been where they kept their seal.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
important.
I'll pocket
We
that.
can possibly identify the ship with the seal.
The seal is missing,
Okay.
but the box is still
Ah.
there.
I start looking around for the seal in case it's somewhere floating in here.
All right. After a while searching,
Just on,
you don't
just on
find
the
it.
odd chance. Sad.
You guys do end up finding, though, when you go back into the other room. The one that Gooder burst open. Yes, Gooder.
No, I was just going to motion to Farron. Like, you want to go into the room that just exploded with needles? Go check it out. Farron?
He's muted.
So I pick up the little boy and I start going into the room. His consent is not necessary.
Consent's usually pretty good.
I mean, I'm going first, so he doesn't get hit by any needles, but, like...
Consent
Yeah, the
is always
second-
necessary.
As soon as I see any, like, balloons or anything, I'll run away.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back in. I just got shot. I
You-
got shotgunned by needles. I want to see what's in this room now.
You do find what's in here. This appears to be an armory that was for the boat. Most of the weapons are rusted. The armor isn't worth much, but there's one set of absolute gleaming armor that has the symbol of Tempest inscribed upon the chest. Scratched on the symbol, but for the rest of it, it is very pristine and clean armor.
I swoop it up, and I just book it to Ostrom. And when I get to Ostrom, I just shove it in his face, like, ugh.
I look it over.
It seems to be
Is
magical
it,
plate mail.
Oh my gosh. Fantastic.
It tingles with magic.
All right. I will add that to my inventory.
Describe how the tingling feels.
You just feel the magic going through.
Blaine.
It's a good tingle.
Baron, who did you heal?
Did you say there was another door going somewhere or no?
There's a stairwell going down below decks.
To the
How
galley.
thick is the wood? Is it 3 feet thick?
The wood isn't very thick at this point, as it is been rotting in the ocean for a while.
Gooder comes out of nowhere and just blasts it down, hammerhead style.
If it's
He's
not,
learned nothing.
I've learned
If
nothing.
Guys, hold on a second. Daniels is trying to talk.
if it's not 3 feet thick, I should be able to get any pings off of it, because it only prevents if it's 3 feet or not. So if there's anything below,
Oh, for
detect magic.
okay. You get one ping from down there. And doesn't seem to be very large.
I will very carefully swim over to it.
So you have to go. You go down into the below decks, and
Oh no, I'll still let Gooder smash through the wall, smash through the hull. Like
Yeah.
I'll do that. I just wanted to see if there was anything else down there. That's the only question I had. You can still smash through it. I don't. Yeah.
I'll smash through it.
all right. You smash through, and
If I see balloons, though, I'm booking it out.
this doesn't seem to have any traps in this. But you do find I just had something and I didn't. I looked at the item and I didn't like it, so I'm changing it. I'm trying to find something else small.
My only question would be, after Gooder breaks through the door, does he see the whatever it is?
There was no door. You broke through the flooring to get into here.
Even better. Do I see the thing?
I
I want to try something.
You don't, as it's buried under the muck for the most part, or buried in the muck. You just see what looks to be a rotting storeroom, different, what do you call it, different crates and stuff like that, and detritus sort of floating about. And
any waterproof barrels of ale?
it seems like that has been destroyed at this point.
No!
I start looking around for anything useful. In barrels or anything.
Where? Dantilus, you find it seems to be a robe that is folded up and tucked into what looks to be would have been the crevice of between two crates. And when the ship went down and things started to rot, it sort of got tucked away into the muck and rot. And this radiates evocation magic.
Oh, did the quiver radiate anything?
Yes,
Anything
that
specifically?
that radiated I don't exactly know. I think it would be abjuration, which would be the like a bag of holding esque.
Oh, okay.
I'll just kind of float the robe since we're underwater. I'll just be like,
You do that as you do that, the detritus and muck comes through as you see brilliant stars across this dark blue robe.
You hear Gooder just go, ooh. And burp a little, of course, because he's full on Kraken.
As you guys go around, search through, that seems to be the last of the treasure.
I know it's only up for 10 minutes, but with all of this, would the statue head that he found after we all grouped together, would I get a ping off that or no?
Yeah, that radiates what would that be? The magic that buffs. I'm trying to remember which school that would be.
That's it.
Enchantment?
That's yeah.
Yeah, enchantment.
Enchantment magic.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. God, I love those games. Enchantment. So, and it's a black cat's head with green eyes. Green gems for eyes. So, are you guys staying down here any longer than this, or are you guys heading back up to the boat?
Gooder will grab one last tentacle, put it in his mouth, and then go over to grab Astrum and start swimming towards the surface.
Question: has it been an hour yet?
It's been about 2 hours at this point with you guys searching through the muck and...
Just wanted to know if my plesiosaurus was able to help us, but by this time it is gone.
Yes. So you guys start to ascend back up to the boat?
As we start doing that, I'll just casually mention that maybe we shouldn't go directly to the boat, but maybe come up on the surface and put everything into the bag of holding so they don't see that we came up with anything. It's not that I don't trust her, it's
But
just
you
that
don't
I
trust her.
just don't trust her.
So I don't need to know exactly what
idea.
you're putting into the bag of holding.
So once we break the surface, wait.
So you found a rust-colored bag.
Right.
A
So
quiver.
I would not put the quiver. I would not put the quiver in because of the fact that's abjuration, and I would.
Okay.
I think I would know that to put a,
Yes.
abjuration and abjuration, and then we all go boom.
There's the plate mail, the robe, and the robe. And the stone.
And the stone.
I think I can put everything in there, including the gold, and we won't have any bad reaction. It's just the
Whoever.
it's just the quiver. I don't think I can put that in there. Right? But I mean, unless you want me to roll an Arcana check, I mean, I'll do that. But
Nope, you're good.
I was about to say I could always ask my bag of holding. Remember, he's animated.
Forgot he has a talking bag of holding.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm still here. Also, can you dry me out? It's freaking wet in here.
Just wait a minute. Can you eat this? And we'll show him the quiver.
He like he seals the lip of the bag faster than anything. You're getting ready to it.
I'm
I
gonna take
think
that
that's
as
a no.
I'd say just hand it to somebody that can like just kind of.
I'll just sling it across my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, who can hide it?
I can stow it in my stuff. Since Dantilus took
Got a
the
big
armor,
pocket I can put it
I've
in.
got plenty of.
Yeah, I can throw the armor in there. It's not a big deal. I didn't write the armor down,
Okay.
but
So you guys stash the gear,
Woods.
and you guys come back up, and you see the crew members wave you down, and they start bringing out a boat to you guys to help get you guys back to the ship.
Try and throw Ostrom on first. You're heavy.
As the boat waves and wavers and bobs, but luckily doesn't capsize, as the crew knows what they're doing and are used to people being thrown into their boats, or things being thrown into their boats that are heavier.
I do not get in the boat. I assist with pushing the boat back to the
Okay.
the big boat.
You make your way back to the boat. You guys get brought back up. They drop a cargo net for you guys. And you guys climb up.
I climb up the side with no assistance from the cargo net.
I would do that, but it would poke tiny holes in their wood from my claws. So I will be nice and not do that.
Gooder does it. Damn the
Yeah,
torpedo.
but you got like splater climb, which is just putting your hand on it and you stick. Mine is literally digging my claws into things.
So as you come up, Captain Vanessa looks at you. She's like, I see from all of the blood and gore that you've probably... and viscera.
Tentacle still outside of Gooder's mouth.
And she just sort of puts her fingers over her nose. Oh, the smell! Good God, who thinks something down below would smell that awful? But I take it the Kraken is dealt with, correct?
As he slurps up.
At Gooder as he does this, like, he ate it, so yes.
All right. Well, the waters are safer here. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. And that'll help boats in this area quite a lot. So, my deal under the bargain is to bring you back to the shore. And that is what I do. If you'd like to rest up for the night, that is more than okay, and then we can...
I don't want to be on the water anymore.
Yes, we can get there by midday tomorrow and through the, into the cove and get you there. This little detour has taken a bit of time, but it is well worth the delay, I think.
Tasty.
Please, pray tell, did you find anything nice down there? Any bits and baubles, shiny bits or gold? It is all yours, by the way. I'm staying true to my word. You have helped me out immeasurably by clearing out that Kraken in this cove.
Brains.
We found a ship.
We found like 600 gold. I mean, we found in there after this. These two guys decided to set off a couple of traps, like a couple of goofs. They didn't even wait for my detect magic to come up. They just went charging through, and then stuff started blowing up here. He got shot full of needles over there, and he got shocked again because he didn't back out fast enough. But I mean, we found like 600 gold. It was, I mean, honestly, it's a good payday for us for. You know, it's pretty. I mean, it's not like fabulous, but it's, you know, it's almost there. I mean,
Ismit just looks at Dantilus and says, Need I bring up the temple again, where we literally decided brute force?
That temple was fun.
As Dantalus
Johan,
literally got through everything without having to brute force it, just following you guys.
Han kind of reaches in his pocket and pulls out the little kitty cat head thingy. Goes, I found this buried in the sand. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I would have put the kitty cat in the.
I would have not
bag
given
of-
it to you. I put that. No one saw me grab it, by the way. I went to the front of the ship and put it in my pocket.
You didn't say that. You just said you were
Yeah, you
looking.
just had it, and then that's why I said
Oh,
like when I got a ping from the cat head. Which
Yeah.
Is why
Oh,
I've
my
got the,
apologies. I thought I had it still in my pocket.
I still would have got the ping. I would have put it in there to hide it. That's why I'm literally hiding it. If you don't want me to hide it, hey.
I'm fine. I'm fine with keeping it in my pocket.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm gonna go. Hey, I found this little kitty cat head. I don't know what it does.
That's up to someone if they have... Oh, you're talking to Vanessa? She's like,
I'm talking about it.
all I can... Oh, that looks like it is a... It's quite popular with the sailors. That's a stone of luck.
Mm.
Whether it's a stone of good luck or bad luck is completely...
Remains to be seen.
Yes.
I don't know. Whatever. I found this thing in the middle of the, off on the side of the ship. Looked pretty, so I put it in my pocket.
Yes, that is... I think if you spend some time thinking on it, you might find out what it does.
That sounds fun. Might do that.
Usually they either make you luckier or unlucky. But, whatever one.
I just look
They're
over
fun
at
either way.
Dantalus and give him a shrug of, I mean, you can figure that out, right?
I'm gonna
Twitter-
look.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Johan when he's talking about it, and I'm gonna be like, think literal or figurative. It's a black cat. And
Listen,
then I realized that I puzzled Johan, and I'm like,
Johan's gonna
well,
sit down. Johan got confused. He's gonna sit down for a minute.
Gooder
Kinda.
takes a big yawn. Whenever he's hurt real bad, he gets tired. So he just takes a big yawn, walks over to the main mast, and curls up in the sun and starts to take a snooze. Oh, wait, no, it's nighttime, isn't it?
It is... it's like midday at this point. She said that you guys can rest up and she'll get you there to your destination by midday tomorrow.
Yep, he just takes a nap in the sun.
May as well be safer here than in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question, is everyone meat grinding?
Yes.
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to, while you
I'm
guys are
still too scared.
While you guys are role playing, I'm literally just figuring out money and stuff like that for the divisions and stuff like that for everyone, so.
Once I'm able to be away from prying eyes, and I don't mean my party, I mean anybody that is associated with the ship, I will sit down and I will start identifying the bag. I don't have the quiver, so the bag, the robe, and the plate mail.
Okay.
hey, so I got a plan. I'm gonna walk over to Daedalus. I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on him when nobody's watching, so he can sit there and cast spells and do it because he's touching whatever it is, and he'll just poof,
Yeah.
gone.
That is a
Okay.
good idea.
There you go.
This is one of the smartest uses of greater invisibility I have ever heard.
Nicely done.
Nice.
So you do that, and as you... So the first item that you find, you're holding the felt bag, the rust-colored bag. That ends up being a bag of tricks, rust color.
Agiotrico.
So what this does is it is full of little fluffy objects. The bag weighs half a pound. You can reach into the bag, pull out a fluffy object as an action, and throw it up to 20 feet. When the object lands, it transforms into a creature you determine by rolling a die 8 and consulting the table that corresponds with the bag's color. This one, the Rust can summon a rat, owl, mastiff, goat, giant boar, lion, or brown bear.
Hey,
at
that's
random.
pretty good.
The creature is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn, or give it general orders such as attack your enemies. In the absence of such order, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. Once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag can't be used until the next dawn.
You get charges back, or is it just 20?
Yep, next dawn it charges. So you have 3 uses of it per day, and then you have to wait a day.
Interesting. Okay.
I seen that. I'm like, that's a Dantalus item. With
I
his
gave my
performance,
daughter one of these in the game, in
Da-
the little game we play at home,
either Dantalus or Farron.
and my
Yeah.
youngest daughter loves it.
Kids love these items like so
She loves
much
destroying random,
because it makes them feel like a
random
Pokemon.
critters into encounters.
It makes them feel like a Pokemon trainer. The stone. Did you don't have the stone or the quiver? Okay.
Who has the quiver? Did I take the quiver? Did
Astrum has it.
Astrum?
The robe is a robe of stars. This black and blue robe is embroidered with white stars and silver stars. You gain a +1 bonus to saving throws while you wear it. 6 stars located on the robe's upper front portions are particularly large. While wearing this robe, you can use an action to pull off one of the stars and cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell. Daily at dusk, 1d6 remove stars reappear on the robe. While wearing the robe, you can use an action to enter the astral plane along with everything you're wearing and carrying. You remain here until your action to return to the plane you are on. You reappear in the last space you are occupied, or if that space is occupied, the nearest unoccupied space.
What?
Wow. You have the luck stone.
Gladly trade the luck stone for something that deals with my backstory.
Do any of these happen to require attunement?
So far, the bag of tricks, no. This, yes.
Okay.
The
5th level magic missile. I say give it to Farron because he ain't got no offense.
And then
the armor, the plate mail that you start going through, ends up being armor of vulnerability.
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 Uh-oh.
While wearing this, you have resistance to bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
you find out, because you identified it, vulnerability to piercing and slashing as a trade-off.
Oh. Ooh.
And any bonuses to AC or no?
It is standard plate mail, so the normal 18.
We could attempt to remove curse that and see if it works. If anyone has remove curse.
I was just thinking, can you disenchant that and just have standard plate mail? Because that would be really handy for me.
Oh, do you not have plate mail?
Does this require attunement?
No,
or
I don't have plate.
This requires attunement as well, yes.
So technically, somebody could wear it and not gain the magical effects for it.
Yeah, because you need to attune to it.
Right? I would know that. So if I wanted to tell Astrum that,
Yeah.
then say, hey, look, you might want it just for this
Just
benefit.
don't think about it very hard.
Yeah.
Just don't think about the armor you're wearing at all. But you would get the knowledge from that identify that a remove curse would also, it would maintain the resistance to bludgeoning, but you would probably lose the curse with it, at least, albeit temporarily.
Oh, okay. So, like, and when you say temporarily, as in could remove it, somebody could attune to it, but if somebody new tried to, it might give them the curse.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It would protect the current wearer, but if he took it off or re-put it back on, you would have to do it again.
Okay.
Hope you like bathing in that armor there, Astrum.
I mean, technically, you can still be attuned to it even if you take it off, because you need to take the time to unattune to it.
That's true. That's true.
Really? That's a thing? You have to unattune to things?
If you are attuned to something, you have to take the time to unattune from it.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that.
Which is basically either when you attune to a fourth thing, you can choose one of your things that is already attuned to swap out, or take an hour to unattune to something.
Okay.
Since I'm still under invisibility, I will keep everything in the bag of holding. After it's identified, I will put everything back in.
Yeah.
And then
What about Johann's Luckstone?
He didn't give it to me. So I scratched out what I knew about it because he doesn't want me to know about it. So I'm leaving that alone. Like in character, out of character, I'm leaving it alone. Unless he wants me to identify it.
Deal with it later.
Yeah.
Another way to break attunement is be 100 feet away from it for 24 hours. I knew there was a distance schedule to it.
But yeah, so I'll just go ahead and put all that back in, and then at some point I'll try and identify the quiver at some point.
Okay. You end up getting the quiver identified too, and it is a quiver of Alona. So each of this quiver's 3 compartments connects to an extra dimensional space that allows the quiver to hold numerous items that never weigh more than while never weighing more than 2 pounds. The shortest compartment can hold up to 60 arrows, bolts, or similar objects. The mid-sized compartment holds up to 18 javelins or similar objects. And the longest compartment holds up to 6 long objects such as bows, quarterstaffs, or spears.
So it's almost like a walking armory at this point.
It's
Damn!
how Gooder is actually carrying all of his weapons the entirety of the game without having a backpack.
Well, now I have the bag of holding, so everything I have is now in the bag of holding.
So
Does this require
No.
attunement as well?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I'll carry that once we're off the ship if people want.
Dude, seriously, I just want to fill it with javelins.
So this is
And how many javelins in the midsection?
18.
Well, we can,
18.
18 javelins.
but we can also go in there and feel if there's anything in there from somebody else.
Yes,
Ooh.
and there is nothing in there currently.
Okay.
The contents have been lost. However, you guys want to divvy up these items, that is completely up to you. I'll let you guys figure that out and debate on that.
I'm taking myself out of that conversation because I have no need and nothing. The only thing would be with like I said, maybe Farron for the
I agree with that.
robe, but I'm taking myself out of the conversation.
We're gonna
I
have
do make it a point to return the spear to the sailor or part of the ship where I borrowed the spear from.
Okay. They are grateful. They look at you and they're like, honestly, I think you can keep that one. That thing has served you pretty well, it seems like.
If you're sure, he says.
I'm gonna have a very long talk with Astrum regarding the armor when I hand it over to him, and just let him know, do not concentrate on it. If you want to wear it now, go ahead. but before you, and I'll bring up the term attunement, we have to actually either get a remove curse, or sub that effect, and I'll look into doing that. It might be a little bit, and then just don't do that because you will take horrendous amounts of damage from these other two sources versus the one. But then let him know the benefit that he'll have resistance to bludgeoning once we remove the curse on that.
Baron, are you trying to say something?
No.
Oh.
Thank you, Daedalus. I think I'm gonna hold off on wearing it.
We're gonna put it back in the bag if you want.
If you have room for it, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll just have him shove it back in the bag.
Yeah. If we have a way to remove the curse, then great. Otherwise, let's just hold on to it.
I will, if everyone's fine with that, I'll hold on to that quiver. Astrum, we can stash your spear that you just got in there.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to hold on to that,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Stash the spear in the large portion of it.
Okay. I'm gonna remove that from my inventory.
Can I put all of my darts in there?
Yeah.
I have 7 darts that I'll just put in there.
Gooder actually has no. Gooder's gonna hold on. He's got several javelins left. He's got 4 javelins left, but those are in his own bag.
Okay.
Is there like you got to take an action to take something out of the bag? Do you
Yes.
have to use an action to take something out of a quiver?
So that is the beautiful thing about the Quiver of Alona. You don't actually, because you can draw 1 weapon per turn as part of your attack action, so you can pull out a javelin for free with it per turn.
Well, basically, when you attack, you're just throwing it off of your shoulder.
I think Gooder's going to hold on to his, because then I'd have to be next to Kismet, and that doesn't necessarily always happen.
So
I seriously thought today I was going to have to use my not today, Kenneth, to save somebody from dying.
So, who got the robe?
I still have it in my bag. I have not talked to anybody about the robe, nor have I talked to anybody about the bag yet.
Okay. That can be a conversation for later. As you guys get brought, the next day dawns nice and bright. The ship takes off with all speed, the wind very favorable. As you guys get brought to the shore, you find yourself back on the coast of Chalt once more, staring at the mountains.
Also, for the sake of clarity, I will give them the other half of their payment.
Okay.
Gooder
Yes, they had
visibly
asked for half at first, and then once we got to the destination, half. And
Yep.
I had just already marked the full amount, so I just...
So you find yourself at the base of a volcano, of the Silku volcano. The easiest spot to get back. Or to get, sorry, words. My brain is starting to shut down. The easiest spot for you guys to make land again as you guys start making your way along the coast back to the jungles to get to Hrakhamar.
Gooder looks visibly upset about the idea of leaving the ocean.
Just remember,
You
there's
see
no
him-
astronauts in the ocean.
You see him just kind of wade around in the shallows, hesitatingly coming back to dry land.
Astra makes it a point to thank the captain again for her hospitality and for seeing the deal through. Making it a point of saying that there are times when people are not always trustworthy, and it was good to come upon someone who was good for her word, and that he greatly appreciated that.
She nods and she's like, it's a good thing that you don't find many people that are willing to take and trust, shall we say, privateers in the area, as most people would brand us as villains and scum and try to deal with us from there. But it was refreshing to meet friendly faces.
Absolutely, especially in a landscape that is where friendly faces are few and far between.
Ismet will
I hope
also
our paths cross.
Ismet will also say, if you so wish, I can. Once we get back to Nianzaru, we can attempt to brighten the image of the area. Say that maybe not all people here are to be mistrusted right off the bat.
Yes, and I appreciate that. It has been a pleasure sailing with you, and if you need a ride, and if you see my sails once more, you'll always have a spot on my ships.
This pirate lady wasn't married. I'd probably propose to you as I say that as I'm walking off the boat.
She calls off, I never said I was a pirate!
He's already off the boat.
As you hear her mumbling as you guys finally depart the boat for the last time.
As Kismet starts to turn away, he just says, I'm sorry for him.
Yes, Gooder.
Gooder silently from the shallows gets the eye contact from Vanessa and just gives a silent nod of approval.
She nods as you guys leave the boat. You hear her mumbling about how adventurers always assume she's a pirate, even though it's real, or even though it's true. It still hurts her feelings that people just go right to that one.
Apologize.
I never said she was a pirate.
I did.
Literally almost everyone in the party at one point in the past couple days on the vessel have called her a pirate to her face at least one point or time or another.
I never did.
You were the only one.
Did, I can guarantee you that.
I just called her captain. That's it.
But she waves you off.
I legit thought when we got to the edge of the bay and Ken started when she was like, well, we have three choices. I was like, well, this is it. This is when we have to fight the 70 pirates.
Gooder never fully trusted her because of the warnings that Dantalus and I think Kismet gave when we first met her, that we had to watch out for her. So he was just always kind of silent.
She wouldn't have wanted to fight us on the boat because I literally would have turned myself or somebody into Gigantosaurus and then she would not have had the ship any longer.
The boat.
I think especially after she saw you polymorph into a sea creature, she's like, nah.
That would have been a Mug collapsing the tower that you guys were in incident again. But you collapsing the boat you're on, and then the vacuum of the water of the boat going down very quickly into the water massacre, because that's a terrifying thing and part of shipwrecks. Is that bubble of the boat going down?
That sudden void of water.
But with that, this is where we are going to end for the night.
Looking up at a volcano.
Looking with the volcano smoke coming out of the volcano. You guys who are not meat grinding will gain 150 gold split 6 ways. So it was 900 gold total, and you guys gained 150 each, splitting it the 6 way for the people that are here today.
Wow, I actually got gold.
If you're meat grinding, you'll gain 165 gold instead.
Wait, so should I not be putting that gold into my bag of holding then?
So, with meat grinding, there's a magical thing that automatically disperses gold and makes it more numerous.
So I'm not going to put the gold into my bag of holding.
Yes.
I will scratch that out.
You can still keep it there, the grand total, but it's just 10% more per player because of the meat grinding.
Okay.
So,
technically, there would be another 15, 30, 45, another 60 gold.
yeah, so there should be a
in
grand total of, well, not everyone was meat grinding, so. And then for XP.
Well, I counted for that.
Okay.
Because I only did it for 4 because Gooder is not. Oh no, it would have been 5 because is Farron meat grinding?
Yep.
Okay, so it would have been 5, so it would have been 75 extra gold.
All right. XP wise, if you are not meat grinding, you'll take 1,917 XP. If I remember correctly, Johan was just 2,000 away last week for.
Well, it's 1,000 away.
Oh, 1,000. Okay, I would have been really upset if I got like 70 away from leveling. For those who are meat grinding, it'll be 2,109 XP.
Level 8.
Oh, so close. So close.
Level 7.
What are you at, Kismet? What's your total?
32,071.
Side ping, Lord God.
Yep.
I am a mere 1,929 experience points away. We
So,
just need to fight another Kraken.
thank you,
Let's do it
everyone.
again next week.
Thank you, everyone who watched tonight. We were up at our highest viewership to date at this point tonight. We had up 1.13 viewers. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for killing the Kraken that I threw at you guys and allowing me to use my minis for a while. But everyone,
That was fun.
this has been Odyssey